Hello world, hello family, hello. Hope everybody is good and you guys are doing very great. This is Robo, your guitar instructor, Sound Factory Studio, and today I'm going to talk about something I call chord hack systems. Ways that you can play chords easily, even if you are so new to guitar that you don't have so much experience. If you've been playing guitar for even 2 weeks or even 2 days, you can know this. So remember, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to work with key C as a common key to do this hack stuff that I know with the chords that you can, at least with the hack system, you can get about 6 basic chords that works around most of the genre of songs we have globally, from jazz to blues to choral to opera songs and all the other versions of song idioms you can think about. So this is it. If we should play a C major scale, we have remember a major scale is made up of 7 notes and you repeat the first one, which is like your tonic will be repeated at the end, and that gives you 8 notes as a major scale. All right, now we have one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 8 is called an octave because it's the 8th note on the given key we have. If we should play the octave, this is just a major scale where you have the 1 and the 8. Now, there are other chord shapes that you can get within this. If you move from the octave and move back one step, you have the 7th, that is T, that is the natural 7th note on the major scale. That is T, or the 7th one. So the root plus the 7 gives you what we call a major 7, because the 7th is the natural position of the major scale. So if you were supposed to play do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is the 7 note. So when the root goes with that, it's called a major 7. And when the root goes with root, that is a major chord. Now when the root moves back after the 7th and it goes one step back, we call that flat 7th. So the 7 has been flattened by a semitone. Semitone means one step back. So root to the 7, root to the flat 7. So these are the basic chords you can find here. Now I'm going to play the major chord on key C. That is a bar chord, not in the open position. So you have, I'm sorry if you don't know how to play C major bar chord, please go and find out. This lesson is not for you yet. So that's how a C major bar chord is played. On the 5th string, that is the A open string. You have this. So remember the roots and roots. Okay, here. Now to play a major 7, we need this note to move back one step here. So we maintain the other positions. And that is called the major 7. So we have C major. As you can see, this finger is pressing the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string together. So if this 3rd string is going back a step, we can't twist our hand this way. The only way is to let this be here, and this 2 will replace that. So C major, major 7, because this note has shifted back one step. That's why we had the major 7 this way. Now I'm going to do a magical position where you can see what I'm doing very clearly by this magic. Let's get into that. Here we go. So you can see now, you can see the board clearly. I'm working around the 3rd fret. As you can see from the neck of the board, I'm on the 3rd fret. to the 5th fret. That is where I'm giving this basic chord hack theory. So C major chord. Now this note is supposed to go back one step to get our major 7 note. So when you do this, that is C major 7. Now when the major 7 note, that is T, goes back one step, you have the 7th. And the only way for us to get the 7 note is to release this finger, and then we have. So 1, C major 7th, and then 7. Now let me talk about this chord qualities. The major chord will usually be used in choral composition. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So usually don't use chords like this in jazz songs or stuff like that. Then a major 7 voicing will usually be used in jazz idioms like because of the tension that it tends to create in most situations. And the 7, it sounds a bit bluish, so it gives a blue note. So you usually use a 7 chord for blues songs like my baby is gone away from me, it's been so long. Ooh, So this is how these chords are used. Now, if we shift this pinky up one step up, the name of this chord is called an added 9th shape. That is from major, came to major 7, and then to 7, and our pinky coming up, we call this an added 9. So C added 9. Added 9 because when we count the major scale, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So D in C or array goes beyond the octave, and that's why it's called an added 9. We didn't say 2 because it's gone beyond the octave. So major 7th, added 9th. Now when you play an added 9th and we drop this finger on the 2nd string, 4th fret, we get a minor chord. Isn't this so magical? We get a minor chord. So we had C major 7, C7, C added 9, and then C minor. Now the last but not the least, if we release our pinky, we get a chord called minor 7th. So a minor chord, when you release the pinky, you get a minor 7 chord. And I love the sound of minor 7. It's so relaxing, man. If you compare a minor chord to a minor 7, the minor has a lot of tension. It's too rigid. See? Did you hear that? It's so rigid. But minor 7, man, it's so relaxing. Oh, check it out. So these are the 6 chord hack systems. Now, one amazing thing about guitar is whatever chord shape you get, it runs across the fretboard. It's the same thing. If you see a C major chord, C sharp is the same. D major, E flat, or D sharp to E. If you play a major 7 shape, it's the same here. Oh, it's the same thing here, there, and there. A 7 chord is the same throughout, just like an added 9. S, then a minor, and a minor 7. was my chord hack system therapy. All right. Okay, guys, I hope you had so much fun with this chord hack theory. All right, so I want you to spread this love by sharing the link to other people, your friends, your family, your haters, your lovers, and to even aliens or people that you can reach wherever on this earth. And this helps the channel to grow in diverse ways. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.